Hey fans, it's me Aaron for Comic Show. This is New Comics Now. I'm back from San Diego Comic-Con. I had a blast in San Diego. It was so much fun. Thanks to everyone who hung out with me, gave me food, gave me alcohol, just nonstop parties. Nice to catch up with people that I only see kind of at cons. And wow, it was fun. Kirkman was like my patron saint. I called him my Patron saint because the open bar at the Weezer party was Patron. It was awesome. And Weezer was fun. It was a fun show. I really liked it. And they had the thing where they stopped and, said they were over, and I kept yelling drunkenly, play the sweater song, play the sweater song. And they came back and they actually played that, Destroy My Sweater song and then left. And I was totally satisfied. It was a blast. And just so much to talk about, so much crazy stuff. I'll recap that later. But it's another week of great comics. And OMG, Justice League Dark, the book that had a rocky start, and then Jeff Lemire came on and really kicked it up a notch with all the strong Vertigo magic elements, the Books of Magic stuff. Volume 2's out, Books of Magic. Now it's finally with the big dogs. It's one of the 3 books for the Trinity War. This is part 3, and I loved part 3. It's written by Jeff Lemire. It focuses on the Dark League, but these leagues, all the alliances are crossing, and who's going to be with Superman and the Question, and who's going to be with Wonder Woman going after Pandora's box, and who's going to be with Batman and Trevor and Constantine's agenda. Constantine, basically, I'm not spoiling anything, but Constantine, in the midst of all this hoopla, walks off into his own tie-in with Shazam. You can obviously tell from the cover, it's stealing the power of Shazam. So in the middle of 30 characters just all posturing, Constantine gives a couple sentences to Billy, to Shazam, the little boy, and manipulates him into leaving with him. And that was freaking awesome. And I'm just really digging this Trinity War. This is what I want to see. I'm just super enjoying it. I'm super enjoying these Vertigo elements, Constantine, all that, butting heads with the capes. And in Constantine, this tie-in is not essential. It is not essential to Trinity War. Constantine and Shazam walk off panel. They'll probably walk back on the next part. But this was freaking awesome. And Constantine, you can tell that he has the lightning going into him. And he plays against type. He gets the power of Shazam. And Billy has to use the power of the con artist. And so they're both against type. And I kind of call Constantine in here a trench cape because his trench coat actually becomes a cape. It's pretty awesome. And I really liked Ray Fox. This was a great issue of Constantine. And then by the end of it, it ties back into something that happened in the first issue, and it just moves without losing any steam of, yes, it ties in, yes, it crosses over, yes, it comes from here, but it's still a great issue with Constantine and Billy, kind of like a single issue story, and then by the end it ties back into something that happened in the first issue of Constantine, and we're moving forward into this brilliant tapestry of BS and lies that Constantine lives in. It was awesome. Superman Batman #2. I love this book, and the early negativity about it with their first meeting, when their first meeting was in Justice League #1, and how is this invalidating that, and they're already messing up their continuity. Not true at all. There's magic. There's magic in this universe, and essentially it's younger versions of them teaming up with older versions of them, and the current versions of them are not involved. So there is no mess up with the current continuity, and it's just freaking awesome and fun. This issue is entirely drawn by Jay Lee. Beautiful, and I just love the just where they've been and where they're going as characters, as a mythos, as Batman and Superman, as Metropolis, as Gotham, as their future loves and marriages and whatnot, and it's freaking cool, and I like it. I think it's just a great book DC's doing, and if you haven't checked out issue 1, you should, because it's fun, and it stands alone, it's separate, but it's very powerful, beautiful art, and just really great characterization with these guys as brash, young versions of themselves, and then older, more sage versions of themselves. And of course, wouldn't the old version of you fight with the younger version of you? Lara Flea's Diamond saw fit to short me every copy of it. I'm getting them tomorrow. I had the variant that I read, and it's more of the same. It's kind of like trying to make Lara Flea's the Deadpool of DC Universe, the kind of one-note character, kind of, he's just greed, where Deadpool's like the humor and the mercenary stuff, but just totally self-interest. And it's fun. I like it. You either will like it or you won't like it. It's not trying to be anything more than it is. You can do anything with Lara Flea's because he's such a one-dimensional character. But I got 2 sets of rings. I got Love and Death, it's all of them, Love and Death, and I got 1 green book, Green Lantern book, and then I got shorted, so who knows? It's weird. I got all the rings now, so come in. I'll be selling them as sets. I'll be giving them as tie-ins to Lar Fleas when I get it, and anything else. It's going to be great. Superior Spider Month. Tomorrow is our Superior Spider-Man hoopla party in the Geek Easy. We'll have all the movies showing. We'll have drink specials, food specials, open to 10, and just having a good time. We'll have some lithographs and whatnot. This issue was the issue where he gets his new costume, and he has his minions. It's like Despicable He, and he takes on Shadowland, cleans up that loose end from that storyline that wasn't well received and just left dangling there in Hell's Kitchen, because Mark Waid rightfully went a different direction and has been doing brilliant stuff with Daredevil, and Spock has to go clean it all up. Team Up #1's out. This is Youst. This is the book that's kind of taking over Avenging, but it's awesome. I love it. Superior Spider-Man just punches people in the face. It starts with Dagger. He just punches a girl in the face in the second page, and then he proceeds to punch everyone in the face, just punching everyone. And somehow, I'm not going to spoil it or why he's punching people in the face, but he gains the Avengers' respect. He gains their respect and the heroes' respect through doing something that they didn't have the ability to do, and now he's going to put together his own team. So will this book be Team Up, or will it be his team? Will it be the Mighty Avengers we've seen him in? I don't know what it'll be, but it's pretty awesome. I really enjoyed it. It could just be him teaming up with people, seeing if they're good enough to be on his team, and then deciding they're not. I don't know. It's fun. Hawkeye Annual. You remember at the end of the dog issue where Hawkeye, the girl Hawkeye, she gets in a car and leaves? Well, this picks up from there. It's still written by Matt Fraction. It's still that continuity, and it harkens back to when she fought Madam Hydra before, and art's great, and I totally enjoyed it. This is, if you get Hawkeye, it's not that, oh man, I have to get this $5 annual. It's, oh wow, I get this thick-ass, complete story. There's no backup. It's brilliant Fraction Hawkeye focusing on Kate. So it's fun, and it harkens back to that dangling plot thread of her besting Madam Hydra, who said she wanted to put out a whole pack of cigarettes on her face. So, if you like Hawkeye, you're going to be happy. Hunger, Falkov, this is Galactus. If you read Age of Ultron, spoiler at the end, Galactus gets pulled through the fabric of space and gets deposited in the Ultimate Universe, and he's eating the Ultimate Universe. The Galactus there was the Swarm. Now the Swarm works for him as his herald, and he's going to eat the Ultimate Universe. I think this is going to be how they destroy the Ultimate Universe, and it carries the Age of Ultron trade dress, but it is in the Ultimate Universe, doesn't carry that trade dress, so even if you don't read Ultimate, if you want to see Galactus eating a universe, and who doesn't, we love that from Marvel Zombies and all that, but this is good. It's fun stuff, and I love Falkov. Uncanny Avengers, love the 4 Horsemen of Death. That is great, and I love Remender's great stuff. Young Avengers got even gayer. You guys know I love this book. I feel like it puts Teen Titans to shame. This has its own voice and its own verve, just like Hawkeye. It's these young kids doing their own thing. It has all these alternate universe, and even more gay. And you'll know it's a spoiler of the ending, so things get more gay. Lazarus, Rucka, Lark, love the first issue. This is even better, even more to that mythos of, in the future, the 1% getting together in their families of the 1% warring against other families, not nation states, not ideologies, families of the 1% fighting other families of the 1%. And the population, there's either this serf population that serves them, or these the waste population of just, they don't care. Just millions of people that neither serve the 1% or are the 1%, because they're only 1%, that they really could give a rat's ass about. And it's freaking awesome. And I like how it's getting into the questions I had. Like, if she can regenerate, if she is a forever, if she is a Lazarus and can protect the family, how is she of the family? And why doesn't the family use that technology to make them live forever? And then maybe they do. Maybe they do. Maybe they do live forever. They just still don't want to get their hands dirty fighting. So I really enjoyed that. And we have second prints of issue 1 out this week, too. If you missed issue 1, Finder stores everywhere will have the second print of that. Grab that. And issue 2. It's a brilliant book. And pure fun. Rocketeer in the Spirit by Wade and Smith. Just loved it. I loved them teaming up. I like their significant others or their love interests teaming up against, switching, partner swapping. just boggles the mind. This was a very fun book. Great stuff. I really enjoyed it. And if you want some fun pulp action, pulp friction, it was fun. And getting back to Justice League, this is not a spoiler. This is my speculation. You know the outsider in here that has his machinations, putting together the secret society of supervillains and putting them against Superman, the Justice League, setting up the chessboard. The outsider, the guy with the little bowler hat and the little pencil mustache. This is not a spoiler. He appears for maybe 2-3 panels in here. This is purely speculation. I think he's the Crime Syndicate Earth 2, Earth 3, whichever it is in here. I think he's the Crime Syndicate Earth Alfred. I really do. I think he is. I think just like Lex Luthor in that alternate Earth is good and all the heroes are bad, I think Alfred would be bad in that Earth, and I think he came to this Earth to muck amuck. And how else would he know Bruce Wayne? How else would he be scanned into the Batcave as if there's not an emergency? He's just a regular dude. So I think he's the Crime Syndicate Earth Alfred. Not a spoiler. No hints to that in this, so don't get mad at me saying I spoiled stuff, but that's what I think it is. So now that you know my theory, prove me wrong. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, comment, go to our Facebook and comment, share the video, all that good stuff. And if you're local, you know we have Geek Trivia on Tuesdays where you can win your bar tab. This Wednesday is the Superior Spider-Man party. Thursday is Comics and Comics. It's comedians at a comic shop, something I love and have always wanted to do. And then Saturday, you know we're open to midnight Friday and Saturday, but Saturday is Nerdy Show Live. From 8 to 10, we're going to have a live game shows, talk show, nerdy show format with a live audience of you come in and hang out. You can come for a pre-party at 7, and you can stay for after party until midnight, but the show itself is going to be 8 to 10, and it's going to be awesome. Someone's going to get slimed old school Nickelodeon style. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.